Hello students, today we are going to discuss your grammar topic, that is direct and indirect speech. Yes students, direct and indirect speech, we can say that narration. What is narration? Act of reporting the words of speaker. There are two ways to represent the words of speaker. One is direct speech and another one is indirect speech. Now what is direct speech? The actual words of speaker are quoted as it is. The exact words of speaker are enclosed in inverted commas. For example, Yogesh is saying, I am studying. Then John asked him, what are you doing? And in this way, the actual words of speaker are quoted as it is. They are enclosed in inverted commas. In this way, we can say that Yogesh said, I am studying. Then here, Yogesh said is reporting verb and I am studying, the part that is in inverted commas is reported speech. Now look at another example. One girl is saying, I am wearing white skirt. Then which colored skirt are you wearing? Then she is saying, I am wearing white skirt. In this way, Lucy said, I am wearing white skirt. In this, Lucy said is reporting verb and I am wearing white skirt is reported speech. Now what is indirect speech? Actual words of the speaker are transformed and said or written in a simple language, that are indirect speech. Then why we need it? We require it for avoiding confusion while using direct speech while reporting. Now look at another example. As we have discussed this thing, Yogesh said, I am studying. Then what should we do to change it into indirect speech? Firstly, Yogesh said reporting verb, then we have to firstly remove that commas and then use of conjunction that and change of tense is also required. Yogesh said that he was studying. Now there are in this way two ways for saying a word or saying anything. One is direct speech and another is indirect speech. Direct speech, actual words are quoted and enclosed in inverted commas. She said to me, I am playing. She said to me is here reporting verb and I am playing is here reported speech. And indirect speech, actual words are transformed, not enclosed in inverted commas. She said to me that she was playing. In this way, there are two ways, direct and indirect speech. Now, things you should know before changing direct into indirect speech. First, what is subject and object? Second, first person, second person and third person. And third is the tense. Now, subject and object. If in that reporting verb, Shazia said to Johan, in that reporting verb, Shazia is subject and Johan is object. And first person, second person and third person. First person, if I am talking to you, then I am first person. I am talking to you, then you are the second person. And if we are talking about anyone else, then that is the third person. In this way, first person are I, my, me, we, our, us. And second person, you, your, you. And third person, he is him, she, her, it, its. These are third person. And now tense. You have to know that tense is the time at which the action is performed. Then tense, present, past and future. And further there are four parts of that tenses: simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. In this way 12 are their tenses in English grammar. Now you have to identify in the sentence what thing: subject, object, reporting verb, first, second, third person and tense. Now change of reporting verb. What you should do: said to change into told, said into said, say to tell and says to tells. Now change of pronouns. First person will change according to subject, second person will change according to object and third person will remain unchanged. Then you can learn that with an acronym SON: subject, object, no change. Now the change of tenses. Simple present will change into simple past, means first form or S or ES will change into second form. Present continuous will change into past continuous, means is, am, are, ing will change into was, were and ing. Present perfect will change into past perfect. Present perfect continuous will change into past perfect continuous, and simple past will change into past perfect. Past continuous will change into past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous will remain unchanged. And in future, will, shall will change into would, should, and can, may will change into could, might. Reporting verb is in past tense, and your reported speech is not universal truth or habit, then the tense be changed. If your reported speech is universal truth or habit, then the tense will remain same. Now some words are showing nearness, they will change into distance words. Here will change into there, tomorrow the next day, today that day, yesterday the previous day. This will change into that, now then, tonight, that night. Now take one example. She said to me, I am playing football with you now. Here she is the subject, me is the object, and said to is reporting verb. I am playing football with you now. I here first person, you here second person, and the tense is present continuous. In this way, firstly change of reporting verb. Said to will change into told. I is first person pronoun, change according to subject. She, according to she it will become she, and you is second person, then it will change according to object, then it will become me. Then change of tense. Present continuous will change into past continuous, am playing will change into was playing, and now will change into then. Then what will remain our answer? She told me that she was playing football with me then. Now take one another example. Ram said Sham, I started a new job. In this sentence, Ram is subject, Sham is object, and said is reporting verb, and I is first person. Then we will follow the same pattern. Then what will remain our answer? Ram said Sham that he had started a new job, means simple past will change into past perfect, second form will change into had, and third form. Now another example. They said we will plan a picnic tomorrow. They here subject, said is reporting verb, and we here first person pronoun. Then what will remain our answer? They said that they would plan a picnic the next day. We will change according to subject because we is the first person pronoun. Now let's see another example. In this example, the teacher said to the students, the sun rises in the east. The teacher is the subject and the students is the object. When we are going to change, we have to also see that this is simple present, but this is universal truth also. Then the tense will remain unchanged. The teacher told the students that the sun rises in the east. He says to me, I am running. Here says to will change into tells, and because our reporting verb is in present tense, then there will remain no changing in tense. Then he tells me that he is running. If our reporting verb will remain in present or future tense, then tense will remain unchanged. There will no change in tense. Now next are interrogative sentences. Then firstly we should know that what is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences asks a question and ends with question mark. And two types of interrogative sentences are: first direct questions and second yes or no questions. Direct question begins with the question word: who, what, why, when, where, how. Then why is the sky blue? And yes no questions begins with helping verb: is, am, are, was, were, do, did. Are you coming to the party? Yes or no. Then these are yes no questions. Now changings of reporting verb in interrogative sentences: said to change into asked, says to change into asks, say to change into ask, and in place of that we will place there if or whether, and inquire, suggest, inform. Also we use according to the sense of the sentence, and if in reporting verb there will ask, asks or asked, they will remain unchanged. Now identify 6 steps are there. Firstly, change of reporting verb. If yes no questions are there, then we will place, instead of inverted commas, replace with if or whether. Then we will put if or whether. Then reporting verb is in present tense, and if your reported speech is in universal truth, then the tense will remain unchanged. Now look at the example. She said to me, what are you doing now? Rules will remain the same. She is subject, me object, you here second person, and tense is present continuous. This is interrogative sentence. Then said to will change into asked. She asked me what I was doing then, because you will change according to me, and interrogative sentence will become simple sentence, and assertive sentence and question mark will be removed. Look at another example. She said to me, what are you doing now? Now she asked me what I was doing then. Now Ram said Sham, where did you go yesterday? Ram subject, Sham object, and you here again second person, and tense is simple past. Then Ram asked Sham where he had gone the previous day. If our question will start from WH word, then we will not place commas with if or whether. If our question is yes no, then we will place commas with if or whether, otherwise not. Now look at another example. He said to her, will you listen to such a person? We will change into he asked her if she would listen to such a person. Now the teacher asks the students, does the sun rises in the east? Then here change of tense, no, there will remain no changing of tense, and because this is again universal truth, the teacher asks the student if the sun rises in the east. He says to me, do you know Shahid? Then because says to is in present form, then there no change in tense. He asks me if I know Shahid. Now come to your next sentence, that is imperative sentence. In imperative sentence, what are imperative sentences? That give command or advice and they ask for help. For examples, please join me for the dinner tonight. Put it down. Don't eat too much. These are imperative sentences. Change of reporting verb in imperative sentences. In reporting verb in imperative sentences, said or said to will change into ordered, requested, advised, suggested, forbade according to the feelings or sense of the sentence. Rules here for changing subject plus reporting verb plus object, and then will change into to plus verb की first form. Always will remain to with verb first form. Please kindly will be eliminated, means they will be removed. And if negative sentence is there, then to will change into not to. Otherwise we can even replace it by forbade. Now look at the example. The teacher said to the students, complete your homework tonight. In this sentence, the teacher is the subject, the students is the object, and said to is the reporting verb. And in your reported speech, second person, your is their second person, and tonight is time denoting word. Then we change into the teacher ordered the students to complete their work that night. Means what structure will remain? Subject plus reporting verb plus object plus to verb की first form plus again reported speech. Now look at another example. He said to me, please help me with my work. Then he requested me to help him with his homework. He requested me to help him, me according to he, it will become him, and my according to he, it will become his. The principal said to the teachers, kindly learn new technologies for teaching students. Then what will remain our answer? The principal advised the teachers to learn new technologies for teaching students. The gardener said to him, don't pluck the flower. The gardener instructed him not to pluck the flower. Now this is a negative sentence. Then we can change it by the both ways. The gardener forbade him to pluck the flower. Both are right. Boss said, complete this project now. Boss ordered him to complete that project then. Now come to exclamatory sentence. Firstly, what is exclamatory? That represents strong emotions or feelings. Strong emotions where we use only a word. Yes, we say, hooray, we won the match. Alas, he died yesterday. And in entire sentence, what a place it is. How stupid you are. In this way, exclamatory sentence can be represented by two ways. Now change of reporting verb in exclamatory sentence. When words wow, hurrah, aha will change into exclaimed with joy. What good God change into exclaimed with surprise. Well done here exclaimed with applause. Bravo, it will change into applauded plus object plus saying if object is present there. Sorry exclaimed with regret. And again, sorry exclaimed with regret. Pooh, nonsense exclaimed with contempt. Oh exclaimed with surprise. How exclaimed with regret. Alas exclaimed with sorrow or grief. Ah exclaimed with sorrow or grief. Yes, if in your sentence there is what a lovely garden, then it will change into a very lovely garden. What a place, a great place. What an opportunity. It was a great opportunity. They will change into like this. Now look at example. He said, "Hurrah, I won the race." Then we will change reporting verb. He exclaimed with joy that he had won the race. Hurrah will change into exclaimed with joy. Then the teacher said to the student, "Bravo, you scored first grade in this examination." Then bravo, the teacher applauded the student, saying that he had secured first grade in that examination. She said, "Alas, he died due to corona yesterday." Then she exclaimed with sorrow. Alas is there, then exclaimed with sorrow that he had died due to corona the previous day. Now he said, "What an opportunity! What an opportunity it is!" Then he exclaimed with excitement that what an opportunity it was. Or we will change into he exclaimed with excitement that it was a great opportunity. Dear students, watch this video carefully for making your concept clear of direct and indirect speech. Thank you and have a nice day.